Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to part 7 of the Binding of Isaac Repentance. We are having a blast so far with the playthrough. Hello, Random. I see you, buddy. How you doing? Today, we're going to get right into it here. We are playing Azazel on hard mode. So this is probably our favorite character so far. They have high damage. They have flight. One of the downsides is you don't have any red heart containers. You just have the black hearts. So this run theoretically should be easy. Excuse me, easier, but we'll see. That being said, I thank you guys so much for your comments, for the likes and support on the YouTube, your guys' feedback, sharing it, all that stuff helps so much, so I appreciate it. Skelly Bro, send their love and appreciation. I hope you guys are staying warm. Where I'm at currently was like -5 degrees with wind chill today. Work was crazy, but we're going to get into this. I'm chilling, procrastinating, going to sleep. Probably will be here for like 30 to 40 minutes so I don't go below 6 hours of sleep again. Well, we don't want that for you, Random. I just thank you for popping in. We'll try to make our voice a little bit more smooth for your sleeping needs and go from there. I'm doing okay, you know, buddy. We're just doing some radio voice for you, and let's see what happens. Yeah, I can't complain, buddy. We've had some crazy stuff this week, but you know, going with the seasons and seeing what we can get done. All right, everybody, let's jump into Azazel. So unlike most runs already, we won't have to worry about damage for a little bit. This guy needs to friggin' pick a lane here. Range and real health are going to be our focus right now. Range and real health. Shot speed up also would probably help. I think that affects the charge time. Lots to learn, though. Lots to learn. I don't think we've had that. Oh, yes, we have. That's the decoy. We don't want that. Ooh. Pyromancy. It hurts so good. +5 bombs. Immunity to explosions and fires. Getting hit with an explosion heals half a red heart. Okay. So everything we just were worried about with, you know, the bomb guys and stuff is now not a thing. That's insane. And explosions can heal us? Saying. That's not a bad start, alright? Plus we got 5 bombs. So I don't know about you, but looks like Azazel's here to party. Pretty good start. I don't think we've had an item, especially early, that has that many things. Bombs, healing from explosions, immunity to explosions. Jeez. It's a lot to take in, okay? We can peek into the shop here. I have no idea what that is. We did blow up our donation machine a little bit on the greed run that we did, so might want to put some cash back in there. It did give us a big push forward, but feeling a little bit bad of like the 7 to 8 coins we took from it. Chariot could be handy. Okay, that's real health. Should not have taken the hit that we did there, but we sped it up, I guess. Yeah, I think we're good. I don't want the full card necessarily. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for first floor. So bomb-ish synergies and actual health. We cannot be mad at having a real health container. So theoretically, that does not hurt us. That's awesome. Not even theoretically. It was retically, you know? So as long as we just focus on not being, you know, a buffoon, and making sure like our laser's charged up, that we focus a target when we need to. Should be set, because there's nothing in here. Odd. Okay. Don't love the jump pattern on that guy. Is that one red? We'll never know. We'll never know. Whoa, okay. Whoa, okay. So, it's such an interesting character, because I do like that there is kind of a quote-unquote easy mode character. You get flight, you get, you know, a really strong laser. Does push you, though, with like, okay, if you want these really powerful things, you're going to have to dodge, because you don't get real health. I would argue, though, definitely probably the easiest character. Because, I mean, even I'm doing decent with him, so that tells you something. But it is fun to know that there is a character that has this. Because, like, even Eve, with the massive damage up that she gets, it's all situational, where you really have to, like, be at 1 health or something. So, I don't know. Help from above? This may literally just have Mom, like, step on people. I don't know if we've had this before. But Brimstone's hard to beat anyway. We've had some contenders with Polyphemus. Chocolate Milk. I can't sleep on that. Chocolate Milk was a pretty fun one. I did almost break our finger spamming the button so much, though, because we decided not to hold it, but to machine gun it. Which I would not recommend. Theoretically, this shouldn't hurt us either. When he blows up. Judgment. If we can make him pay out, I think he's a health upgrade. Yeah, there we go. I'll use our money that way. Flight pattern changes based on how many flies there are. That's interesting. Ooh, this is gonna be weird. Transcendent Tears. I don't... Yeah, so if the laser's big enough, I can make it shoot across the map. Right now, I don't believe it's gonna do anything. It's purple, though. So that's neat. I can see it now. At least more than the red. Alright, second boss, here we go. Ah, a fellow Brimstoner. Haha. Got him. Oh, right. Got me. Oh, okay. I guess this is doable. Range up. One of the few cases where we actually do want that. Alright, what do we got in here? Guppy's Head. A good active item, I think. And Immortal Baby. I'm only going to do the one. I really don't want to give up all of the red health that we've just been able to get. But Guppy's Head, pretty hard to say no to. So that just said, like, Colossal Floor. Also, we in our, like, greed mode runs and beating, like, Isaac in the last run, there's been a lot added. I don't love this. It literally said the game has gotten harder. I don't know what that entails. I don't know what some of these, like, are. I think it just said, like, we're on an extra large floor. Doesn't sound like a great time. Not gonna lie, it feels nice to hear someone talk. I had an exam today and my friends were busy today, so I didn't really have the chance to chill with anyone today. I put on some podcasts, but it's not the same as someone actually talking with you and being able to respond. Yeah, you know, and I can't do a whole lot of that necessarily with streams unless you are present. And I know even on YouTube, these are kind of silly because, again, if you're not here, you can listen. But then when someone goes da 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 da, I go, oh, that's neat. You're like, what's neat? But it's a hope. This is also a game where I can look away a little bit more. So yeah, you know, I'm trying to find different mediums, but I appreciate you saying that, friend. The idea is all about building community and, you know, offering you guys a space to be heard and, you know, sometimes just shut your brain off. Watch a guy who's really bad at video games just, you know, make funny voices and hopefully make you laugh. What does this do? Is there value there? I think it kind of makes it a larger thing at the end of the day. Yeah, I think it's corkscrewed brimstone, but I'll take it. However, I will say, friend, I do hope your tomorrow can be different. I do hope you get some time to interact with some peeps. Interesting. The soul heart took over the half heart from the dark heart. I guess that would make sense, because how do you have a half damaged heart? But I didn't know it kind of like took the penalty there for it. You don't gain anything outright from soul hearts other than the health. But the black heart, if you lose it, it does do damage to everything on the floor. So having those saved to last, you know, I'll keep it. I'll take it. Guppy's Head's a pretty powerful item as well. Getting these flies every floor. The more damage up we get, I think affects them. That or you just need the fly and stuff items. But aside from that, you know, can't be mad here. I didn't expect this to be the hardest. But if we are stupid with our, you know, damage or our free hits, this will downfall real quick. Because mind you, we got to Satan last time and he bodied us. I didn't have a whole lot of HP with the old Lazarus, I don't think. But we made it there. And I have a feeling, just an inkling, we might unlock Judas if we beat Satan. Lore-wise, I mean, there's not much there, but I feel like I could be onto something. Other than that, I have no idea, because it just says unlocked by reaching or beating, I think. And then the same with Apollyon or Apotheon. So, still lots of stuff hidden from us. Stuff to figure out and learn. Rainbow Tears. Grants random tier effects that cycle every 6 seconds. Ooh, okay, we got a rainbow laser. I don't know if that works with brimstone, but I'm assuming that means like fear, maybe explosive, maybe fire. I have no idea. We might unlock Judas if we beat Satan is a pretty wild sentence out of context, even for video game standards. I mean, this game, I won't lie, has made me say some pretty out there statements. So, props to that, I guess. Okay. So, on an XL floor, there's more than one item room. That's huge. Okay, and there's just an item in there. That's giant. 2 items? I also thought you were saying, like, we might unlock Judas. It's like, oh, he's theorizing. Let's do this. What do we got, buddy? We can do this together. But you're right. It is a crazy statement. However, we can give some money here. I don't need a key. Random, I don't know how much of this you've been watching or if you've went back and watched any of, like, the YouTube videos themselves, but do you have a favorite character in this game that you've been able to watch? Even if it's just someone who made it more, enjoyable or had a funny moment. It's hard to deny that Azazel's got my top spot right now, but... So wait, does that mean there's 2 bosses, too? Don't want them to laser. Whoa, that was like triple. Azazel seems cool, but I don't really know much about the game and characters. Fair enough, my friend. What does this do? This is damage on the floor? Okay. Well, all I can offer you, Random, if you do keep popping in, it is a game created by a gentleman who grew up in a religious household, and then like grew up, kind of went out of the faith, and then wrote a game about that experience. The game, I guess, could be considered a little blasphemous or like a little poor view on religion. But in general, it's the story of a mom who is extremely committed to a television set that does like Christian broadcasting, and within that, she then hears a voice from God, and it says that her son is evil and like dark, and he needs to have like his games and his toys taken away. And after she does all that, it's still not enough. So she takes his clothing, she like locks him in his room, and I guess it just kind of touches on the topic of like how much is too much, how far will people go, and it kind of plays on the Abrahamic story of him being asked to sacrifice Isaac to show that he valued God, and when that was then shown, and then he stopped the sacrifice, as God has never demanded a human to be sacrificed fully, and other than his son. This game takes that one step further with it being the binding of Isaac, and that he's running from his mother who wishes to fulfill that. So lots of deep things there, but the more we push into the game, you get little snippets, you get more of the story. The first boss was Mom, and then the second boss was Mom's heart, and now we can go fight Isaac himself, which I don't really get the logic there, in the cathedral, or we can fight Satan down in Sheol. So, like any roguelite, it keeps growing. There's more to it, bit by bit. But yeah, I hope that offers some help. Also, this is where you can throw in the classic "Who Asked?" Spelunker Boy. Beat caves without taking damage. Telekinesis unlocks. Alright, I'll take that. I guess Azazel's going to be a really nice way to make that happen. We definitely got hit, but I'm wondering if it's red heart damage. I think we definitely got hit. Maybe we didn't. I don't know. Both of these are not worth it. Bad pills or damage from behind. I'll be okay. Skadoosh. Each of the characters, I don't know, like, if these are different versions of Isaac. We're seeing him looking a mirror on some of the endings, and you see him, like, kind of take on the personas of these things. We've seen, like, his mom put him in a wig, so maybe that's Magdalene. Stuff like that. So, I don't know. Still tons of stuff even I'm learning, but just figured I'd throw it out there, and I appreciate your response. If you guys are watching this, who's your favorite character? Whether who you play, or who you've seen, or any of that stuff. Okay, that's getting funky. Sounds interesting, makes you think about stuff. I mean, if I recall correctly, the Abraham story is supposed to be shown in good ways, showing his obedience to God, but if anyone these days said they heard God asking them to sacrifice their child, they'd end up in an asylum. Well, it's also very interesting because in the Old Testament, there was a different communication with God, and without going into a big sermon thing here, God spoke to individuals that he would wish to use to lead humanity back to him. So with Abraham, the world had gone so dark and had been so twisted, whether it was from Noah, to Abraham, to Moses, to all these other situations. It's fascinating to hear that somebody had that much faith and that he was willing to go through with it. And there's even like really deep connotations of Isaac going with Abraham and, being like, well, Father, where's the sheep? Like, where's the lamb that we will sacrifice? And quotes of, the Lord will provide the lamb. And getting up there and being so like, I can't believe this. But seeing that it's about obedience. And when we look at that, you're like, that's dark. What a weird guy. How could anyone, follow that? When you realize how far man had fallen and how we always will choose ourself time and time again within Scripture. This really is one of the few moments of someone was willing to go the extra mile and show that obedience. And they were rewarded with the fact of true love, unconditional love. I would never seek this, but I now know that your heart, wishes to seek this out. It can be twisted, it can be dark, it can be hard to understand with that level of faith. But I think it also just is a staple of how difficult things can be. How easy it is to give up or go a different path when we think that we're correct. When, at the end of the day, that isn't what God wanted. But again, that's from my pastoral side. I'm playing a game as a little Batman with horns and a cat head, and we're summoning flies. So, do with that what you will. But yeah, it's fascinating to take that story of like one's dedication and true faith and making it to where someone is almost like brainwashed, I guess, where any other like quote unquote sane person would be like, why on earth would you do this to your kid? Wow, both those are hematemesis, huh? But what I like about this is it's very newy. I don't want to say new age, but like not Old Testament in the fact that she's listening to like a televangelist or just the TV, and just as man has failed and continues to fail in areas, we find ourselves seeking that like people who say like call in now and you'll be forgiven of your faith. The televangelists, we see people with like a lot of money, mansions, cars, and yet they're saying like give your money. We see people who aren't living the life. And even there, we were told by God to be wary of false prophets, people who prophesy in my name. That's why it's so important that we do, read and understand what was necessary or asked of us, and go from there. Because it's so easy to get caught up in these quick, 1, 2, 3 ways to get into heaven, or are you a good person? Well, you can be if you do this. So I believe that's what she fell victim to, is that mindset of like the TV, and we might get more into that. I really think there's more with the TV. The pinking shears. Huh. I don't know what these do. We did touch Guppy's head. That's a 4-room recharge. Well, I'll use it quick. Oh my gosh. We're off our body? I wonder if that means our head can only be hurt? I can't understand the reason why you would do that. But okay. Kind of wild. However, we'll leave that there on my end so that I'm not doing a whole sermon at you. But yeah, I agree with you, friend. It's fascinating. It feels lucky. Ooh, actually, okay, our range is severely lacked there. Oh, I keep losing the charge. I'm letting go of the button or something. Ooh, that was a 4-way. We'll just blow her up. Personally, I generally tend to look at these things from a bit of a different angle as an agnostic myself, but it always is good to hear the perspectives of different people, and I find this stuff and implications pretty interesting to get to research. Absolutely, and I think so. If I may for a second, as I just said, I'll be quiet. Growing up, my mom was a pastor, and very quickly it was like, this is how things are. This is how I view the world, and if you wish to see it that way, I want to give you kind of the tools to know why I see it that way. And I was like, oh, well, that's okay, Mom, thanks. And growing up, I wore my cross, and I took my Bible places. Okay. We took so much damage there. But it's almost ritualistic at that point, where my mom did it, and so I'm gonna do it. Same thing as like people who at Christmas time have the like the big thing of bubble wrap, and they put presents in it. That becomes your Christmas. So if you go to another place without that, you're like, wait a minute, this isn't Christmas. So on a day-to-day basis, I did the things I thought was necessary, or what I quote-unquote thought like good people did, or other Christians. But as I got older and I dealt with like bullying, or a misunderstanding of prayer, all kinds of stuff like that, it kind of twisted me to think that maybe Jesus and God are like Santa Claus. And when we get older, the adults finally go like, all right, now that you're old enough, just be a good person, just do your best, and the God stuff, do with it what you will. And I still tried to be decent and tried to go my own way, but I stopped like studying or researching or looking into anything. And then I really quickly learned that I really valued people and their opinions and their lifestyles, because it wasn't as easy as just sitting there and saying, oh, XYZ, well, you're wrong, this is how things are. So I started building up more relationship over religion. And then when I actually met Monica, my wife, she was not a believer. She had a whole different upbringing. She was like with groups of people that I never even gave time of day to because of that ritualistic mindset. And it really opened my mind to a lot of things. But I realized that I didn't want to live in tradition. I wanted to live in reality, in the sense of getting to answers my way, and getting to answers with an answer I was able to hang my hat on, not something I wanted or needed. And that became hard because you have to really die to yourself. You see a lot of that imitation within the Bible. But then when I became a pastor, it was this massive learning curve of realizing nobody has that same upbringing or that ritual. We have aspects that exist, and enough of us hope within like a religious setting, we try to find a place that agrees with just enough that we can kind of swallow the things we might not agree with. And I wasn't okay with that, so I really started digging deep and seeking answers, and if I didn't know something, admitting that, not just making up something or saying, well, it's in the Bible. So I love hearing people's stories. I love hearing where they're at in life, where they think things go, and if they have questions, I do my best to answer them, but only with my life experiences, with things that I can personally speak into, or things that I believe within Scripture itself. But I even saw that within a youth group of helping these kids and speaking with them, and it's like, you're only here because your parents dropped you off, right? And really asking them that and seeing the eyes open of like, holy crap, yeah, why am I here? Like, do I believe in this thing? And it was being like, it's okay if you don't, but I'd really like you to ask that question and let you know that I'm here to help any way I can. And it just opened up so many more eyes. I feel like I've had so many more rich connections. But yeah, like anything, you got to take it, I think, slowly. You need to make sure that you're respectful. And most importantly, I do think keeping an open mind is a big part of it as well. But there's that rant that everyone asked for. They're like, I've been wanting Brandon to talk for 40 minutes on another thing that makes no sense. So there you go. You got it. What the heck is this? Laser ring tears? We have donut lasers! That's... Okay, so... Gotta be a little bit harder to do our thing here. But now I think we have a full room clear, technically. Yeah, the damage kind of isn't there, to be honest with you. But that's cool. Traditions and routine are a really big part of people's lives. Humans do tend to follow what they're used to, and it can be hard to break these habits. Yeah, I think so. But I think that's got to be the big one, is you got to look inward. Card readings, a link to your future. Spawn 2 portals at the beginning of each room. These portals may lead to the boss room, treasure room, shop, or a secret room. The portals disappear upon exiting the starting room. Spawn only one portal in chapter 4 and later. That was so much information and such a wild item. Full health's not bad. I'll keep that just in case. Bombs, dude. We got tons of these. What do you got for me? Hey, 99 bombs. Let's go. I guess the last thing I can end on random is what I do find the most fascinating thing about humanity is regardless of our situations, we always look to understand something. We always want answers, but very rarely when we get them are we pleased or happy with it. And then we go even deeper down a rabbit hole of even more unhealthiness or like wrong paths. Similar to like our TikTok trends and stuff right now, right? We'll doom scroll to the end of the day, but to get up and get healthy or go outside or something like that is nearly impossible for our mindset to get into. When it's like, okay, but if we did that, we'd actually be better off, less depressed, you know. And maybe not for everybody, but the routine is, oh, this is easy, this makes me feel better, I'm gonna do this. And I guess that's always what I've looked to counter. But I've got a huge story with, you know, my time within the church as a pastor, where I'm at now. So it's too big to just be like, yeah, and that's how the cookie crumbles. We're still getting bodied here. I think this is one of the first times we haven't had the Bible. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Everyone's different, so it's important to keep that in mind when discussing things with others, and knowing why they believe or what they do is very. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And even here, I appreciate your feedback and your 2 cents on, you know, how things are going. Is that okay? That's brimstone. What does that do if I have brimstone? How do you get double brimstone? Also, I'm aware of what I've just done. I know we just lost all our red health, but hear me out. That was a second guppy item. Might be worth it. We're probably dead, but just hear me out. Whoa! I forgot about the laser thing, or the portal. Cool. Secret room. Thanks. We don't get shops, and we don't get item rooms anymore on the level we're on. So now it's just boss rooms. So getting to the boss needs to be the focus. Our damage also, it's still pretty good, but it's not quite there at the same time. The Transcendent Tears is a godsend because it is flying through like the whole screen and double hitting and stuff, so can't hate that. Also, if that's doing that much to Chubb, that is insanity. But it's mostly a reason why I wanted to start streaming as well. I did it while I was within the church, but it was to build community, reach out to other people, and not just be in that closed-minded, same town, same ideas type mindset. Really reaching out. And it's helped me meet Brit and Arma and Super, all of which come from very different belief systems, none of which are mine. And we go from there, you know? And they're the closest things to, like, quote-unquote best friends I've ever had. So, yeah, you know? It's all about the experience, conversations, and the relationships that we can build. But, you know, I try to be as careful as I can with that, because I know that when people are looking for a streamer, they're not wanting that deep of a talk. So, if you'd be interested, I'd honestly be down to talk more about this some other time if we get the chance. I enjoyed the chat. I'm always open to, friend. I can't guarantee that I always have the time, which is the unfortunate part. Ever since Monica's health has taken a little bit of a decline, you know, as much time as I used to have isn't really there. But I'm always open, even if you send me a big old Discord message or even something in the chat. I know probably Discord could be a little bit easier. But you let me know, buddy. I'm an open book to offer what we can where we can. But truly, very much appreciate your insight. And honored that you would like to continue a chat with something like that. Means a lot. So yes, but no, but maybe. But it's also what? Let's do it. But maybe later. But yeah? I got you. But like not here. But maybe. That worked, right? We nailed it. We nailed it. Big part of why we have the Discord as well is for those moments. I have a lot of really like in-depth messages from people on Discord that are like, "Hey, I didn't feel comfortable asking this here, but or on stream, but what's this, or how does this work, or what are your thoughts on this?" Be like, "Hey, got you, buddy. Let's go." However, right now I'm more so concerned about you getting the rest you need, friend. Oh, we fly. Your spikes don't do anything. Okay, but that does. That does a lot. Okay, that guy bodied us last time, so I'm glad that happened. Is there a health up? Tears up. Pretty fly. We didn't get any deal with anything, so that's rough. Full health isn't, I don't think, does anything for us if we don't have health. Yeah, heals all red hearts. Where does this take us? Yeah, right to the boss. Okay. I don't like this. I don't like these. I don't know how to dodge this. Okay. Alright, we unlocked a new baby, Begotten Baby, and unlocked Ipecac. Ugh. Yeah, of course. I'm about to start exam season in like a week or so, so my brain will probably be too tired for deeper discussions, but I'll definitely try to reach out, and hopefully we'll both find the time. 100%. The best I can offer you, friend, is I will always try to make that time for you. Weird. Was there not a... I may have missed it. Was there not another option to go somewhere? Also, hey brother, saw what happened, thinking about you and hoping some good memories carry the legacy. Unrelated, can you increase volume by 20 to 30%? Arma, I apparently can't even look over at Kick. Do you need the volume in the game or volume on me, buddy? Hi, Arma. Thanks for being here. My voice. Did that help? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello. 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 More. More. Do it more. 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 That good? I think we nailed it. I think I nailed it. Alright, guys, that's going to do it for that. Now we got to do our greed mode run. Good. Thank you, and thank you for your patience, buddy. So thankful to have you in stream. Alright, so now we have Isaac as hard mode and greed mode. Magdalene is hard mode and greed mode. Cain is hard mode and greed mode. No idea on Judas. Eve, hard mode and greed mode. Samson, hard mode, cathedral, greed mode. Hard mode, greed mode as Azazel. Lazarus, greed mode only. So now we're going to be rocking Eden in greed mode. I don't know what Eden does. We have 14 Eden tokens, so I don't even know what that is. But here we go. Greed mode with Eden. As always, any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. We look like Polka Dot Man. What is going on? Flush and Contagion. The first enemy killed in each floor explodes and poisons nearby enemies. Poisoned enemies also explode on death, spreading the poison to more enemies. We also have Dim Bulb. Grants an increase to all stats when held active items charge is fully depleted. Alright, well, at least we know what all of that does, and that's super understandable and easy. We also can't see our health, but I think this does give health, so that's neat. So is Eden random? These seem like the most out there items compared to these other characters that come, like, preloaded. Our shot speed is horrendous. We can't see our health. Flush wouldn't be bad. If I can, like, hide in the room and let all the waves happen, I can then just turn him to poop. Cole will be pretty good. No idea what's going on. But Arma, I do thank you, buddy. I'm trying to keep my head space, you know, different directions, all that good stuff. But if there was anybody I didn't have to worry about being sad for, it would be be Janet, so thank you for the thoughts. Okay, that was nice and easy. This guy might be a different story. I don't know what our damage is at either. It seems pretty fair for how slow our shot speed is. But I don't think any of these items affect our damage, so we might literally just have Isaac damage. Okay, I'm flushing. These guys are a little annoying. As I already stated, Arma, if you have any questions on the game, please let me know, buddy. Really addicted to this right now. But I understand how this could be another game where you're like, what the freak is going on? Okay. Okay. Let's slow down. Let's slow down here, little flies. Slow down. Slow. That is so much damage from a fly. Oh. Okay. Oh, hi there. Hey, little miss. How you doing, friend? How's your head doing? Unfortunately, we gotta buy a key. I'm grabbing this, though. Lump of coals. Ooh, glass eye? Another damage up? I think we go in here. Alright, not worth it for flies. And now I have no idea what our health's at. Will this turn you to poop? It flushes the poop boss! Okay, that's cool tech. I've never seen that. It flushes Diddle or Doodle or whatever his name is. Oh, Dingle. I was gonna say, I hope it's not Diddle. That's a horrible boss name. It is I, Diddle. You didn't see me coming, did you? And we'll leave the joke there. We do need to be further. The lump of coal makes the damage increase the further the shot. Look at us saying stuff like we know this game. I'm alright. It's better, not fully gone, but it's alright. I got you, friend. Well, I'm glad it's at least a little bit more doable, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Of P? Lies of P, Arma? It knows. It knows what you're playing, dude. Ooh, that's kind of worth it. I hope it's not Diddle with the Diddy stuff going on. Well, it depends on the items you got, you know? Well, that couldn't have been worse timing. Such a cute enemy. Little... It just reminds me of Patamon from Digimon. Boom Bubble! Or whatever the move is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Oh, try to get us to the end. I'm going to say no. We're going to go Angel Rooms this time if we can. Fortunately, that is all I can get here. Oh, Dingle makes more sense. Yeah, it's Dingle. It's 100% Dingle. My brain did the old Mastrix special and forgot, you know, anything that would have made sense. Oh my gosh, we had nothing for health with all that damage we took. Okay, good to know. Can I cheese this? Yeah, ooh, Guppy's collar? Okay, well, okay. Fair, I guess. Ooh, Eternal Heart, too. Discounted BFF. We don't have any familiars, but that could go hard. We're going to need a lot of different amounts of cash here. We need a key. Nope. Oh, it only flushed one enemy that time. Interesting. He must have stood up. Oh, okay, because I flushed, I can't make out anything on the ground. Yeah, these spiders are almost impossible to see. And these enemies are getting wild, dude. Oh, none of these will count. We just got so many free bombs thanks to Fuse Cutter. That is wild. Okay, well there goes the black heart. There goes our real heart. This is getting real sketchy real quick. I literally can't even hit, guys. I can't even see my tears because of the ground and it's not even like a my eye problem. I just straight up can't make out the tear from the poop water or whatever the heck we did with flush. However, this is it. The waves are done now. Just gotta survive this. Ooh, okay, we are literally at 1 HP now. Struggles, we need to kill them because they keep spawning the spiders, but I can't see them. They have like a little gray glow to them, but beyond that, I've got no idea what's going on. Also, chat, I'm sorry I haven't looked at you guys in like 5 minutes. If anyone has sent anything, I will take a peek when we're not on death's door here. Holy cow, we did it. That being said, Random, if you do pass out, buddy, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you so much. That's a random familiar. I think we're going to take the key right now. Hopefully get a health upgrade. It is not. Temporary buddy. Ooh, but wait, with BFF, this could go hard. If I never leave the room, this could be huge. So we're going to do this. I don't know what that does, but we got it. That double lusts. Oh, this is... We might be dead. Unless you just got to do circles. I don't know how to dodge these guys. Or that could happen. This guy worries me. Alright. Or he could not be an issue at all. There's that. We're still at 1 HP. I mean, we do have Guppy's collar, mind you, but... Grab this. And grab a heart. Can I cheese this? Yeah! Okay, we just cannot get hit. The heck is that, Wario? What am I looking at here? That was not a good Wario. Alright, Devil Room. See if this kills us. This very well could. Oh, they got a goop trail I can't see. They be gooping. Angel Room, thank you. Whoa. Spear of Destiny? What does this do? Is this just like I just became a melee fighter all of a sudden? What the heck? Thank you, Little Miss. I appreciate the super claps. It feels like he's here and he's proud of me, and sometimes that's just enough, you know? Sometimes it's just enough. Alright, down we go. If I do this correctly, even in the greed fight, if we can get a few more familiars, our BFF could really pay off. Especially if we become Guppy. That's health. Thank you. Finally get some tears up. Oh, we got a little doggo now. Who shoots syringes. We'll say they're rockets. Free health, thank you. There's another one right there. Ooh, you can cheese the fire? Look at that little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Alright, screw his damage. The present is, you know, what it is. Okay, well, there goes that free heart we got. Alright, we'll get up a charge here. Whoa. To be able to summon a friend. Okay, it doesn't, like, stop them from hitting us, so that's a thing. But it is doing damage. I'm going to pretend it like it's not there, though, because this is really hard to use. I guess for guys like this, it's good. We want to cheese this where we can't hit him from behind. And I can't angle it sideways, which I guess that's technically a win. Whoa! You think it does more to, like, demons? With it being the Spear of Destiny? I can see it. We're losing it! Who's our third friend? It's so dark, too, I can't see anything. Did we get Curse of Darkness? Did it summon a spider or something? Oh, little angel baby. Alright, we are at 1 health. Oh! Oh, Fuse Cutter. Just saved her life again. I mean, free bomb generator. Okay, we died. Oh my gosh! What about our extra life? Game? Does that not say ×1? Did we break it? We had extra life, didn't we? What the heck? Alright, we got a cool hat on now. We'll try again. Triggers another active item effect chosen at random. Allows holding 2 cards, pills, or runes. Drop 1 random card, pill, or rune on pickup. Range down. Cool. HP up. I like the hat. He gets different heads or hair. There's Fuse Cutter right away. What the heck is the R key? 99 cents? Excuse me? Oh yeah, that was worth it. Let's use our last soul heart to see what's in here. Ooh, reroll. Alright. We're Pac-Man. Let's go. It's only a 2-room recharge. It is randomized, but I'm not against it. Yum Heart, so we would have healed. We were already at full health, or we weren't. And that was the greatest move I've ever made. Don't replay it. Don't look back. It was great. We did it. We nailed it. The dodging of everything but the flies is getting crazy. Mom's bra. Okay, it froze everyone. I'm assuming in fear. That's insane. Hey, Republic. What's up, buddy? Hello, hello to you. Oh, this is getting sketchy. What are you up to today, Republic? Mr. Boom. Dropping hearts like crazy, though. Okay. Room's done. They're going to stay up on the upper part of the map, finish the flies, kill Headless Henry over here, and then we should have the range to maybe do this. Little game of peekaboo, nothing weird. I definitely don't need all three of y'all taking shots here. It's like we're playing Valorant all over again. Alright, just finished some finals. Went 26 kills, 10 assists, 1 and death in ranked for a win. So I thought I'd end it there. If I ever played that well, that would be it. I'd retire right there. That's insane, my friend. Congratulations. Does not surprise me with the amount of times you've carried me in that game. Alright, so honestly, I think we take this. This is such a dope item. And then this is just... I want to know what this is so bad, but I have no idea how to get 99 cents on floor 1. We have to get the $1, and I don't even know if that's doable. Whoa! What are you? That was so glitchy in how it moved. No, thank you. That's a brand new enemy. And guess what? It's another fly, which we love those. Pop. Eyeball tears. Oh. Oh. Replaces tears with eyeball shots that can bounce off each other. Eyeball shots are not limited by range and last until they run out of momentum or until they hit an enemy. I don't know if this is an upgrade. That is one of the most interesting interactions the game has given us yet. The Necronomicon is damage, I believe. Doesn't seem to be great on damage, I won't lie. Oh, Dingle. If you only knew how out of your own power level you were. I can't even fathom a conversation there. That's how out of it I am, guys. I made up the joke. I started that whole preface. And I'm over here like, what would Dark Pleegis say? Just trying to make Arma proud, you know? Couldn't do it. Couldn't come up with anything. It's Dark Pleegis. Alright. The shot speed seems ridiculously slow, but I do think it's just momentum. They do group up nicely. You can kind of leave like a little Pac-Man trail. Ooh, okay. You can juggle him, but when he gets out of the loop there, he gets spooky. You are a mad little dude, huh? You look like something from Invader Zim, if I'm being honest. Gross baby. Angry baby. Gross, yes. Angry, 100%. HP or this? If Strong was here, I can hear him already. You don't have to take any of it. I think we'll pass. Use some of this health maybe on a Devil Room item. Anarchist Cookbook. Oh, a lot of bombs, but didn't land anywhere that are going to be helpful. Oh! Just kidding. The fuse cutter made them my bombs, so we just got, like, a ton of free bombs. Which, I will use one to beat you. Take that, you filthy animal. Home Alone? You remember? When he fights the guy... I didn't mean to not take that Devil Room item. I forget when you walk away, it goes away. But yeah, we're taking Angel Rooms. We're going to try to get an Angel Room. We are not sitting good. Our health's great. Damage and shot speed, and this is not good. Range up? Sorry, I'm dice on that. What's this? Tears up. Alright, well. Kind of better, I guess. Now, bombs are huge. You usually don't have them to actually interact with things. This is a big health. Is it 1 health and then it's tears up? Alright, we're getting everything tears up possible. I don't know how I feel about that. Grab the key. Walk in here. Guppy's paw. Do that. And then we leave. So that's a Guppy item. For those of you who don't know, that turns our red health into 3 soul hearts. I didn't go further than that because I didn't want to be a dingus. Lil Dumpy? Puff Buddy? What? Following familiar that automatically produces a butterbean fart when an enemy or projectile comes close to hitting Isaac, often preventing damage. After triggering this effect, Little Dumpy flies off, becoming inactive, and must be walked over to reactivate. That is ridiculous. It sounds so stupid, but okay. Sure. Little Dumpy, you know. Okay, we'll keep our last bomb. I don't know, that shop sucks, dude. For us to save our shot to go into there for that was, or to save our shop for that to be the shop, not great. Okay, Little Dumpy flew away. We'll go collect him. Hey, buddy, wake up. Book of Shadows. We have a shield somehow. The shield is gone. We've never had the Book of Shadows, so that was interesting. Dude, these pop tiers, not a fan of. Crystal Ball? Chariot card? Okay, I can use that. I need you to come to me. I cannot do this the other way around. Whoops. Alright, that bought us a few seconds. Shot tier up. We'll grab this. Open this. Get enough money to get this. No, nothing worked. Alright, I had a plan. It didn't happen. Oh, weird. Is this just the same one we were on, but it didn't count? So we stopped getting money. I don't know if Little Dumpy is even doing work here for us, man. In fact, I gotta go collect him as like the lamest Pokemon I could think of. He's blocking some shots, so I guess I can't complain there. Yo, you hear about that new rapper, Lil Dumpy? Yeah, he's crap. Still got it. This collects red hearts, so I don't want that. This is just tears and shot speed up. Maybe that makes this better? I don't know. If I can just make a wall of tears, well, it's just like... I don't know. The hourglass. Slowed it down. I'll take that. I mean, there's no denying that it definitely increased our viability, but I don't like it. I don't love it. Yo, that's supposed to be, those bombs ain't supposed to explode. I got fuse cutter. What's going on with that? Game, you didn't give me the extra life. Why am I not getting bombs now? Huh? I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like when you tell me something and it's the opposite. We have a word for that. We have a word for that. It's called being a little dumpy. Alright, believe me, you don't want to be this guy. So you guys thought I was going to say liar. It is, but I don't want to acknowledge it. It hurts too much to acknowledge it. Bob's Rotten Head. I missed. I don't know why it floated for so long. That was neat. Okay, one of y'all need to go away, okay? I just turned Pac-Man mode on and you're still up in my grill. Taking so much silly damage at this point. Oh my gosh, so much silly damage. Alright, please give me not a sword. Oh, okay, this is the little familiar guy. Yeah, I'll take that. They change every area we're in, but I'll take it. Unfortunately, we grab a key and we leave. This is not going well. Ooh. Hopefully do this to get a bomb to open the other one. We got a pill. And we pooped on the ground. Alright, yeah, no, we're fine. Next floor. Run it back. Run it back. Jesus Juice, that's damage up and health up. Damage up and range up. That's what we said. I just love that it's grape juice. That's so good. Obsessed fan follows my every move. Alright, I get it. I get how you work. Toilet paper. That's a trinket. I don't love any of these. I don't even know what that is. I think that's size down. Whoa. Shot speed down. Balls of steel. Did we get 2 soul hearts for that? Alright. The nail. Ooh, that's a damage up. And that might be permanent for the floor. I mean, we're a demon right now, so if that goes away, I guess we'll know. Chronomicon. I won't lie, this 7 seals or whatever, only having 2 room charge. It's randomized, but I'll take it. Oh, we got the pinking shear. So what does this do? Does our body become a familiar? I think that's what's happening. Yeah, our little body goes out and hurts them. All right. I don't want to lose this damage, so we're just going to do the boss right away. Oh, why are we heavy? I can break rocks for free? Okay, the body is doing so much damage. Pinking shears? We might have needed to have taken that in the last run. He's getting deleted. We need to go deeper. All right. Oh, okay. It made a skip to the next floor. Eternal life, even though this didn't work last time. I'll forgive you that time. We are at 40 gold somehow. When did that happen? Obsessed fan? Man, reminds me of Oblivion after you beat the arena. Good reference there. Man, I haven't thought of... Oblivion is the one that I play the crap out of. For a lot of people, it was Skyrim. I didn't get much time into that. For me, it was absolutely Oblivion. Good reference. Tears up. Ooh, and that's damage up, but I can't get it. Yeah, our tears are so weird at this point. I don't know how to use them. There wasn't a bomb for sale either, right? There usually isn't. No. I don't have a way of getting flight. Did I go in here? Must have. I couldn't play Skyrim really after Oblivion. The setting in Skyrim was so depressing to the eyes. But have you played Oblivion Remastered? Because I've seen... Because I've been in... I have not played the Remastered. Monica said I should definitely do it. I get so much hate for this, and it's fine. But the only reason I couldn't do Skyrim anymore was like... I don't know. It's so unfair because there's so much to the game. I just feel like I was fighting the same like 6 enemies all the time. You are dark inside. Judgment. Double activation card. Strength. The Fool. Oblivion Remake made me hate Skyrim. Really? Well, that's saying something from Arma. Holy cow, dude. Oblivion was so much better. I loved it a lot. Skyrim never lived up to the hype. Fighting the dragons and the voices and stuff was dope. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. That's where I kind of sleep at night with that, I guess. Tears up, damage down. That's not good. By a lot. Oof. Magic Scab. How am I getting health? Did I just break this guy? Evil up, your enemies will pay. 1 black heart, deal room wide damage upon taking a hit that reduces Isaac to 1 heart. Also, what was going on there? I took damage and was getting hearts back. Chance to spawn a red heart when taking damage. We broke him by being able to just... We can't buy a bomb. Squirrel brain, we can't buy a bomb. Ooh, in here for free? Wait a minute, is this the... Yeah, I think we do this. Basically, I believe this nickel or whatever it is allows me to flip a coin. I can either get one or get nothing, but the type of coin I get can vary. So I could drop like a dime. I'm pretty sure it's on luck, but free money. This is the weakest we've been in a run for sure, but still doing stuff, I guess. I just can't get over how weird and slow these eyes are, man. I feel like I can't actually make damage happen unless they're 2 feet in front of me. Alright, if we can find a way to get some charges or something, this could go real big for us. What were you? The Fool? I think we buy a bomb. We blow him up. Not necessarily worth it. We grab this. Speed and damage up. This gives us keys. And then we buy another bomb and hopefully get payday here. We got 2 coins and spiders, so definitely not worth. Oh no, I'm a dingus. This is where we should have used the bomb. Oh, the Fool! I thought that gave me flight. It's okay. We're doing okay. It's okay. We did get damage up, though. The familiars are doing work. Oh, that's not even the boss. It's these guys. I feel like that's so many tiers, and just, like, the damage isn't there, dude. That's wild. Grab this. Blow these up. Unfortunate on that. Can I get 1 coin? Don't think so, unless there's something in here. Oh, the room. I thought I could get one with the room charge. Free bombs. That could be huge. We might still have a chance here. Oh, you know what's doing the big damage? I think it's Obsessed Fan. Yeah, Skyrim didn't have the charm of Oblivion that captivated you into the world, but if you play Oblivion Remastered, please make it a series you stream. Oh, for sure. I wouldn't, yeah, I wouldn't set that for myself. Fun Guy, Guppy, Beelzebub. Fun Guy. See a collectible. Absolutely, buddy. For one of the first conventions I went to, it is an Edward Elric keychain. It was one of the first animes I massively fell in love with. So there you go. Thank you for redeeming that, my friend. Oh, there's our penny! We did it. Range and luck up. Ooh, that would have been damage up. Now here's the real question. Do we take this dang nickel thing, or do we take this again? This was helping us a lot. Guys, what do you think? Do we take the thing that gives us money? That was Full Metal Alchemist. Seamless co-op Oblivion? Is that a thing? This game's co-op. I gotta find someone to pop in on this one. You get to be like a little baby, I guess, around me and help me shoot. Dude, if that's a thing, I'd be so down. After Elden Ring, of course. But what do you guys think? Do we take the coin and try to get more money incrementally, or do we take this that lets us have better chances of fighting the rooms at the end? Mind you, Jeepers criminy. When I go to Greed, neither of these will be able to be used more than once, and at Greed, this won't do damage. It'll just give us a coin. What are we thinking? About 30 seconds. I'll take the scrolls if no one's got anything. Scrolls, okay. Let's go down the hall. I have some time open and I think I'm healing well. How late are you feeling for tonight's stream? Could Elden Ring it up? We'll have to see, buddy. I technically don't have... Well, I do work tomorrow. But I was going to play with Britt. So I'll have to see where she's sitting. If her head's still hurting or whatever, possibly. But I wouldn't be against it. But regardless of that, I am glad to hear that you're feeling better. That's the huge W, dude. The doorstop has appeared. Oh, come on. What? Chest in a chest? Cursed eye. Cursed charge shot. Whoa. Can I not have that, please? Charge shot that fires up to 5 tiers, taking damage mid-turn. Oh, great. Our tiers don't even go that far. I'm on vacation. If y'all want to game it up while Arma's feeling up to it, do your thing. Alright, I mean, we got permission there. But now the question is, do I wanna? Do I wanna deal with Arma? Sounds like we got our answer, buddy. Spawns 6 troll bombs in random locations around the room each time Isaac takes damage. Does not trigger from demon beggars or blood donation machines. We did not get good items just now. This eye thing and that is not good. This is gonna be very difficult to do anything and not kill ourselves with the bombs, or just die. Monster manual, or die due to the fact that I get hit by a tier and get teleported. We got people turning invisible. Like, dude, come on. Spider butt. What? What? Spider what? Spider butt? What game are we playing here, man? The game kid. Let's go, let's go. Munch, 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 munch. Munch, 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 munch. I was never really good at Pac-Man. Uh-oh. We got hit. Here come the bombs. But they... Okay, never mind. Greatest idea ever. The bombs drop when we get hit, but they don't become bombs because of our snip snip thing, so now we get them. I do want to show off now that I'm using controller on PC and got some practice with Lies of P. Oh, for sure, dude. You gotta show off. Buy a key. Open this. Mom's ring. Damage up. Let's go. How much? 1.0. Okay. Okay. It's a considerable amount. Blow this up. Blow this up. Go fight the boss. Get 5 coins. Sorry, get 3 coins. Because it's not the boss, it's the next stage. Whoops. Book of Revelations. I don't know what that does. Alright, we got that. Grab some keys. Better chest. And we became mom. I don't know what's happening. So many different mutations are occurring. Ooh, the knife kind of be dirty with it, though. I don't like saying dirty with it. But that'd be a lot of damage right there. Anarchist Cookbook. We get these bombs, I think. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can't walk into that. That's a whole different thing. I can't even complain, because whatever one I'm dropping is gray. That's bright green, so that was just on me right there. Okay, Explosion Man, not a good time. So many bombs. Dude, if we could get bomb resistance or something. Just saying. It could work. Feel is my favorite record, by the way. Finished the game, but Spotify didn't let Sammy off the... Yeah, sorry, I never answered. I haven't played it in so long, buddy. I can't remember. I know seeing the name, Feel was a big one for me. But I won't lie to you. My biggest struggle with that game, as far as the music went, there was so much of the game I kind of, like, quote-unquote, skipped from the music standpoint, because I was so, like, I was trying to get to the next area. I would unlock a record, and then it'd be like, okay, where are we going next? And it would play, and I'd be like, do I wait? Do I go to the next area? So I missed a lot of the actual full songs. I should go listen to them fully. And I honestly, we never 100%ed the game because of the DLC, and I don't think I got all the records. That was one that we beat, and then beat the, like, end boss with. So that's about all the information I got for you. Is there anything else we can blow up in here? What's this do? Cool. Cool. Like it, like it. You did something. That was neat. End? You got the actual last one? I didn't. The last record? No, that's what I was saying, is I haven't gotten any of... Like, I didn't get all the records. I just beat the end boss. Because we played it once before with you watching. I was a liar and completed at the end. Bosses, I mean. And complied at the end. Ah, so yeah, so if you remember correctly, when I played before, we got to the end, and I had to get to work, so I had to just end the game. Like, I had to say, okay, Geppetto, yeah, sure, I give you my heart. And that was how we beat it. And then I uninstalled it, we went on our way, and I was like, I'll come back to this if anyone wants it. We had, Ghost want it, we had quite a few people were like, do it. So then I played it back, and then I beat the actual puppet. Allows 6 weeks for delivery. What the heck? Make one item in the shop or devil room free. Selected at random. Holding this item passively guarantees that one item in the shop will be on sale for half price. Interesting. Oh, I can shoot one at a time. Ah, yeah, I think the game deserves another playthrough. Also deserves a sequel. It's a problem. I don't think the game deserves a sequel as far as Pinocchio. I know they rumored... I guess I shouldn't say anything if you didn't get to certain endings and stuff, but the way that they're potentially going with it could be amazing. And I'd be so down for it. However, I don't think that ending changes. I think you still hear the... It might be second to Bloodborne for me. Spoil it. Well, it ends with the Undertaker, the guy that was talking about the tree. He's on the train, and he says, like, I found it, but I can't find her, but I will. And then it shows a girl walking with red shoes, and she clicks it, teasing Dorothy. So the big overall discussion that I had with chat is, I don't think Pinocchio is Pinocchio, because we're not Pinocchio. Pinocchio is the guy in the box that Geppetto has. I think we're the Tin Man. So I think the actual overarching universe is Wizard of Oz. That's my 2 cents, though. Like, what the freak do I know? We had a pretty big talk about it at the end. Theory crafting and whatnot. But I haven't done the DLC, which I think it's like almost Nutcracker-ish is what it looks like. It's all like winter-esque. Uh-oh. Here we go. This is where it all falls apart. Any damage I take while that thing's charged, we get booted out. Actually, spawning this time and it's gonna be too late now on the floors, but spawning this over and over again, charge-wise, could be worth it. Also, I'm just now seeing if you don't complete them, because I teleported out instead of whatever else happened, it looks like the waves start over. Just give me a second here, guys. We're gonna focus up, but I can just leave? I can just get out of here? Oh, that'd go beyond. Yeah, again, if they could do that, I think they've just hit a market I can't even fathom. Because, honestly, if you were to tell me, like, it's a Wizard of Oz game, I'd be like, alright, whatever. Like, Not really my thing. I don't like the flying monkeys. I've watched, you know, Oz with the one actor from The Interview. You know, I was like, okay, that's cute or whatever. You know, it's pretty okay. And then all the other little renditions and stuff. I won't lie. Return to Oz or something when I was a kid went so hard. That is not a kid's movie by any means, but dude, it went hard. Alright, we gotta not get hit here. Alright. We got this. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just don't get hit here. It's that simple. Ooh, actually, that could go hard. Yes, my sprinkler. Shoot the eyes everywhere. Be seen. I guess if we think we're going to get hit, just stop shooting. Or, you know, be good enough to just not get hit. I do not want to be there. Holy cow. This is so bad. What have we done? We've broken the game. And not in a good way. I mean, at this point, I gotta fight the boss. Like, I get a third sprinkler going over here. I want to crit some guys on the Yellow Brick Road. I ended the playthrough with either 29 or 30 deaths. I can't remember, but Green Monster was the hardest for me. Or rather, I lost count. Yeah, that's fair. I think, funny enough, I'm trying to remember the playthrough we had. When you were watching me the first time, the Green Monster, I think I beat my second try. Big old juice guy, Frankenstein man, I beat the first try, and I heard a lot of people had trouble with him. And then when I ended the game, can't remember his name, because it's been too long, but the very last guy that took me forever to beat, I beat first try. And then the puppet at the end, friggin', I can't see his red attack, so that took forever. But we have, I think we have a clip of me beating him on the stream. So that happened. I beat him. No! Oh, and all our sprinklers are gone. Whoopsie. Dude, I don't know how we are going to beat Greed, dude. We do not have the juice here. Dang it! I walked right into it. I mean, we got infinite health in here to some degree, but this is getting silly now. Also, infinite bombs, they just keep spawning in here because I got hit. If we had, like, an actual bomb synergy, this would be insane. Go, 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 go. Oh, it didn't teleport us. It didn't teleport us. Oh, the horse, the stick counts as a boss? The heck? Oh, that's scary. Dang it. This cursed eye item, dude. I've never had it. Not a fan. In a weird way, it is giving us like a break to breathe, but no thank you. Alright, this actually could help. We're gonna lose so many good items here, but it glitches everything out, and I don't know what it does, but we're gonna... Alright. Let's see how much we broke this game. I haven't looked yet. I honestly want to beat the game with every standard weapon, special weapon, no assembly. Dude, I'm telling you, you should stream that. I'm telling you, dude. Put your camera on, go live, or record it at the least. People would adore to see you play that game, especially with how good you are. Just telling you. Just telling you. Louis, your enemies, Abel. Alright, I don't know what any of that does. I don't know what this does, but we did it. At work right now, but I'll pull up with my crew your next stream. Appreciate you, Zainu. Wish you the best of luck, my friend, and good luck at work. Crap, this all stays busted. That wasn't bad. Whoa! That's a new boss. Oh, crap. The hands. It's just a giant bomb? Ooh. Where'd we get the chest from? What the heck dropped the chest? Yo, what's up, Coral? How you doing, buddy? The game is so broken right now, dude. I should not have used that item. Also, there's a hole in the floor? What the heck caused that? No, no! We're on our last little extra thing here. Should I cut me listening to the same record for 3 hours? I mean, dude, I'm telling you. If people are willing to watch me play, and I'm this bad at games, the Lies of P community would adore you, dude. Just gotta go for it, you know? I'm good. You had a lot of eyes and now you're crying eyes? Yeah, I'm, my tears are eyeballs now. Do with that what you will. I don't know what to do with it. I'm trying to figure out what to do with it, but that's what's happened. This round I've broken so many things. But we got Arma and Little Miss over on Kick. We've got you and Republic. Random was here, but I think they went to bed. Throne or Argus? What do you mean, friend? Ooh, hello. Mom's eyeshadow? Unsure of the question, friend. Sorry. I might be an idiot. Well, not might. Alright, can we beat Ultra Greed with whatever the heck we got going on? I got freaking Zeus flying around us, and I can't get hit, because if I do, we get teleported. I'm making eye jokes. Throne's the flaming... Oh my gosh, I didn't even get that with Throne. That's really good, Coral. My brain completely overshot that. Yeah, we'll go Thrones. I think Thrones are dope, dude. Freaking spinning wheels of eyes. I mean, that's pretty hard to beat that. Alright, here we go. Time to spam our button. Oh, it is dropping sacks. Interesting. Might have a way to do something there. Keep our distance. I think we got a shot. Whoa. Finger is giving out, though. I am hitting everything I can. It is not going well right now for the old hand. Switching to fingers. Spamming away. Not like this, not like this. Don't teleport me. Not like this, not like this, not like this. He's so close to death. Just die! Oh, holy cow. Arma, my friend. One finger. All right, let's play. What is causing that? There's just a bomb that hits? I was doing this, and then I had to do, I was doing this, which is a thumb, which you can argue is a finger. Then I had to do this. Like, you know? Thrones kind of suck. Just a guy strapped to a flaming wheel. Then again, the SMT Angels are straight. True. You're not wrong. They are a bit odd. Alright, we are going to be able to cheese some coinage here. Gets a lot of money in our machine. I don't know if this maxes out to 999 or whatever. But also, what happens if I leave this room with Fool? Give me a second, guys. We got to get a lot of money here. This is a great way to end a greed run. We usually put like 5 cents in. Have you played any Shin Megami Tensei game spin-off? I've watched quite a few. I've never played it myself. But it's always random. I don't even know if I have like a set person. Oh. 101? I don't know if that actually unlocked anything. Alright, same cutscene where the rocks fall on us, we become a dead guy, and then we smile. Regardless, guys, that is greed mode with who? I don't even remember who we played that with. Was that Eden? Yeah, Eden. Oh, did he frown at the end of that one? Oh, I missed it. Alright, everybody. That is going to do it for Binding of Isaac. I think this weekend we're going to be trying doing some challenges. I might just do a stream where I do a challenge. Don't do any of the basic runs, and then if I beat one that's kind of easier, we'll go to the next one and kind of see. But if I run into one that's pretty tough, we'll try to make it that. I'm just ending this, buddy. We end this so that it can go up on YouTube, be nice and short. I can just export it right away. I'll be going right back live again with Arma. Might take me a minute to get on with him and get things situated, but we will be coming back. But yeah, just ending this for the YouTube sake. With that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Any comments, feedback, likes, shares that you can give on the YouTube mean the world. It helps the Skelly Bros. It helps us get out there. It helps show YouTube that you like us. And appreciate you guys. Love and appreciate you. Please look for your ARC, your one act of random kindness. It could be the change that you or someone else needs in your day. With that, Mastrix signing off. Bye!